Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just letting you know really quick that I have the same shirt on as another video that probably is going to go up before this or after this. It's the same day. I'm just trying to record for you guys. In October we get really busy, so I'm just trying to pre-record. I don't know what will go up when or whatever, but today's a casual day at home. I knocked out a couple videos and this is my last video. So baby hairs are flying, things are looking different in the background, but I did just want to let you guys know about this foundation from Makiage. And the reason I wanted to let you guys know about this foundation is because you can actually order it, try it at home, and if you don't like it, you have 14 days from when you received it to return it back to them for your money back. But anyway, I want to try to keep this as short as possible and straight to the point. It's all about the foundation. I'm not going to put on any other makeup. We're just going to be at home. I'm going to go make some menudito right now. So we're just kind of chilling at home. But I do want you guys to know about things like this, where you get to try them at home first and then see. Because you can't get this in a store. At least I don't think so. I'm not sure. I have not tried any of their products out. So this is my first product that I'm testing out. So I will keep you posted if I have issues with anything as far as returning if I don't like it, or if I kept it, making sure the amount being charged and all that stuff is right. So before I go ahead and read you the key facts from the website, a little bit more about the foundation and the process. So you do have to take a test first. You don't have to, but in order to do the try on at home and then send it back, you have to take the test, and then you answer all the questions, and then at the end it'll let you know what your foundation shade is and what foundation is best for you based on your answers. So they do have at least one other foundation. I don't know if there's more than that. I didn't look, but this is the one that they recommended after I did the test, the shade and everything like that. So going into the key facts, they have 50 shades for all skin tones, lightweight texture, buildable medium to high coverage, natural matte finish, optically corrective powders, enriched with vitamin E for anti-aging benefits, hyaluronic acid for hydration, protection, and filling wrinkles. It's 100% cruelty-free. For long-lasting and wear, they suggest that you use a primer and a setting spray. So now on their website, they do suggest that you go in with a brush. They don't say you have to. So before we go in with the foundation, I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is the primer that I've been loving so far with other foundations. I'm just taking a little bit. So mixing it up, they do recommend you go in with the brush. It doesn't say you have to. It doesn't say necessarily that they recommend it. Just on their little fax emails that they send you after you order the foundation, that's what it's saying. So it says to take 2 pumps. Let me get it going. 1, 2. So they're saying that with this, you should be able to do 1 coat of foundation. So I'm just taking a flat foundation brush. This one's from Real Techniques. So going in, sorry if you can see my mirror, and it says to use circular motions. So I'm going to do the way they suggest, but I'm definitely wanting to build this up more because you guys already know if I'm using foundation, it's for a full glam look. If I'm doing no makeup, which that video should be coming soon, that's going to be, I don't use foundation for that. So my last little bit, I'm going to try to make it go through the forehead. And so far we are looking like this. Now this is 1 coat. This is 1 coat of foundation. I mean, it covered up a little bit, but definitely not medium to full coverage with the first coat. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with 2 pumps, 2 more pumps. So it's going to be a total of 4 pumps for my face, and we'll see how it goes. So 1, 2. I just really like to go in here, guys, with just the foundation because I do feel like other things affect how the foundation lays. So if you want to know how it'll work with like concealer and other powders like blush and highlight and all that, I can do that in another video. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. But for now, I'm just gonna apply the foundation, set it, and then move on. But basically, this is the second coat. As you can see, that was way better coverage. Now, personally, I prefer to apply with a sponge than a brush, but I don't think the brush did a bad job or anything like that. I just feel like I can see little things that would look better with the sponge. We're going to go ahead and set. So what I'm going to do, just because they don't necessarily say which powders to set with, I'm going to set one side with translucent powder and the other side with my powder foundation that I normally set my whole face with. So for my powder foundation, I'm going to go in with this brush. I'm just going to, powder side is going to be on this side. And it looks like I'm grabbing a lot, but you guys, I'm going in there pretty lightly. We're just setting. It's not like we want it to give us more coverage necessarily. And then on the other side, I'm going to actually take the smaller brush, and then I'm just going to take that translucent powder, the Airspun translucent powder. And you guys, I promise you guys, when I do these, I cannot stress it enough. If my forehead looks a little oily, it's not. My skin is just like glowy. I don't know. Shiny. I don't know what the correct term is. Okay, so I just try to look up to see if the website says how long it's supposed to last. You know, some people are like 24-hour wear or whatever. So this one just says for long-lasting wear. I just looked. They send you a booklet. They send you emails, the website, and then the box, and it all says the same thing. So it's not necessarily saying that it's going to last you a certain amount of time. It's just saying that you're going to get a long wear out of it. And then on the box, it does say to use a sponge or a brush. Honestly, the brush didn't do a bad job. I just prefer the sponge. I think it's easier. I feel like I can get into crevices a little bit better. And I don't know. I feel like I could tell a difference the way the foundation's laid. But I feel like because I'm so close and I could stare at it, I don't think it's going to have that much. It's one of those foundations that I don't think it's going to have that much of a difference. It doesn't look streaky or anything like that with the brush. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in after I set my face. I'm going to set my face with the All Nighter spray by Urban Decay. So bringing you in, this side has the translucent powder. And this side has the powder foundation. But anyway, so it is looking like almost smooth and blurry. Like, am I a little crazy? Like, not super blurring, but a nice, decent amount. You guys, this hair, it's killing me. But yeah, I will do a check-in, and then I will let you know my final thoughts at the end of the video. For the check-in, I might just come in here and let you guys know how long it's been, and then let you go. That way this video isn't too long. I just want you guys to get down to the nitty-gritty about the foundation, because the foundation is $44 if you decide to keep it. Okay, so I will be back in a second. Okay guys, so I'm checking in. It's been close to 5 hours that I've had the foundation on. I will say that it's so light, I keep forgetting that I have foundation on, and I was eating and I kind of rubbed. So around the mouth, ignore that part, but the rest of the foundation should be pretty good. And I'm sorry about everything going on in the background and my hair. We're just kind of chilling, cooking, enjoying our day. But I do just want to check in with you guys really quick and show you what it's looking like. So let me zoom you in. Okay guys, so you are zoomed in, and this is what I'm looking like. If you remember, this is the translucent side, and this is the powder foundation side. So if you can tell, nothing is really breaking up yet on my nose. It's getting a little, starting to get oily, but that's just me. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that I could use that Step 1 primer, and it's going to help control that oil a lot. So that was just the really quick check-in. I will let you know my final thoughts at the end, but I'll check in just a second for you guys. Okay guys, so I'm back. So at this point, I've had the foundation on for a little bit over 8 hours. I'm going to call it a day. I'm ready to get these contacts out. I'm ready to wipe my face off. Sorry if you hear my chair squeak. This is not the chair I normally use. But I just wanted to come in here, show you what it's looking like, and then give you my final thoughts. And then you can make your decision, or if you want to try it out. And yeah, so let me zoom you in. Okay guys, so I zoomed you guys in. So this is what I'm looking like, and mind you, we've been busy all day. I've been in humidity. We made menudo. Y'all know it gets hot. It's a big pot. But this is what I'm looking like after a little over 8 hours. Excuse my AC. This is a very relaxed review. It's hot, guys. I'm so sorry. I cannot turn off the AC right now. But if you remember, this was the translucent powder on top of the foundation, and this was the powder foundation on top of the liquid foundation. So if you can see, let me zoom you in a little closer. My nose is definitely oily, but nothing has really broken up too much, which is nice. Like, there's barely any breakage. And I don't look that oily, so, I mean, I'm oily, but for being as active as we've been these past very long hours, I think it looks pretty good. So, my final thoughts and things that I want to make sure I mentioned, just in case I didn't, I wanted to say that it's definitely super light. Also, once you set it, it definitely gives you that your skin but better vibe, which is something that I love in a foundation. It definitely is full coverage if you want it to be, but if you want it to be light and kind of more like quick, no makeup, it definitely works for that too. Also, to get the full coverage on my face, it was 4 pumps. So they suggest 2 pumps for like the first layer, and then if you want to keep building, I did the 2 more, and that was enough to get full coverage for myself and my big face. You might not need 2 more. I just probably would have gone in with 1 pump, and then if I needed, I would have done more. But I wanted to go with their little 2 ratio type thing. Also, I'm pretty sure somewhere on here or on the website it mentioned about giving you like something matte look. Let me see here. A natural matte finish. I definitely agree with that because it's not super mattifying, but it's definitely not like a super glowy foundation, but there is some natural looking glow through the foundation, at least for me. So it wasn't super mattifying, which I don't mind at all, as long as it's not making me look like super oily or super shiny, because like I already mentioned, my skin is naturally pretty shiny, so if that added on to that, I would not like it. It didn't oxidize, you guys saw. I feel like it works good with translucent powder and powder foundation. Now I did use the L'Oreal True Match powder foundation. I don't know if it varies based on what powders you're using, but I used the Airspun Translucent and I used the L'Oreal True Match, as you guys saw. And lastly, which you guys could see, it's definitely not a foundation that is cakey. It's definitely nice and just like your skin, but better. That's the best way that I could describe it. And I definitely think that it looks good with both. Personal preference, I like the powdered side better, the foundation powder, but either one looks great. There was not really much of a difference. But yeah guys, so just to remind you guys, you can order the foundation. You pay $5 for the shipping, and then if you decide to keep the foundation and you like the shade and everything, then you get to keep the foundation. So just to remind you, the box looks like this, the foundation bottle looks like this, and it is gorgeous packaging. I actually really love it. Now, when you take the quiz, because I believe you have to take the quiz in order to do the 14-day try-on, once you take the quiz, it'll tell you what foundation you're gonna fit best for, or which foundation is gonna fit best for you. And based on that will be your packaging and all of that. This is just the foundation they picked for me, but this foundation specifically I highly recommend. if $44 is worth spending it to you. Now, keeping it real, I don't think that the foundation did anything super magical, but I know people have a hard time finding foundations that work for them. So this is just an option for you to be able to try it for 14 days. If you don't like it, return it, you get your money back, no questions asked. My final thoughts of would I purchase again? I mean, if I felt like I needed it, or if I felt like my other foundation wasn't working for me, sure. Am I going to keep it? Probably. But not because it's like, oh my god, I can't live without it. Again, I very much enjoy my L'Oreal True Match, but this is a pretty great foundation. It has 4.7 reviews. If you're having a hard time finding your foundation or foundation that works for you, I definitely recommend trying it and then seeing how it goes, because this is a full-size bottle, so you're not paying $44 just to keep it. This is a full size. You're not getting a sample size to try or anything like that. The full size is already here. And yeah, those are my final thoughts. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if there's any other foundations out there, I know foundation is a huge deal to everybody. So I hope to be making a video soon once I get a little bit more comfortable and stuff like that. And once I try a couple more foundations so I can let you guys know and so you guys could see through my videos the different prices, the different qualities, the different outcomes of the different foundations. Now, this is all based on me, my skin, my opinion, so take it like you like. But yeah, guys, so that's it from me. If you liked the video, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family. They might be having a hard time with foundation, and this could be a perfect little outcome for them. Even if they just purchase it once, now they know what to look for in a foundation or whatever, if it works for them, of course. But yes, if you have any other video requests, any other foundation requests that you want me to try, leave it down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Adios. You guys, this is clearly very chill. I just wanted to let you guys know. I already turned everything off. I'm not going to turn it all back on. But I did just want to let you know that when I took the quiz, my foundation shade wasn't there as the option for the True Match one that I use. Anytime that I'm looking for a new foundation, that is the foundation that I use to try to find my shade, because that is the one that I love the most. That is the one that I've been using for years and years and years. With that being said, they didn't have my foundation shade in the little section, so I did have to click on the bottom where it says foundation shade not available or something like that. And even clicking that, they were still able to find my shade. So make sure you take the quiz. Even if you guys find out that you don't have to take the quiz to do the try on, just take the quiz to try to help you find your shade, and hopefully it works good for you guys like it did for me. Okay, that's all. Adios. Bye.